It's that time of year again. NASCAR returns to the track, and the first stop is Daytona International Speedway for Speedweeks and America's greatest race, the Daytona 500. Today on NASCAR 5, changes coming to the sport. I'll have more details, plus a Speedweeks preview. That and more coming up. The information you need relating to the sport you love, all within 5 minutes. NASCAR 5 starts right now. Hello everyone, welcome to NASCAR 5. I'm Bryce Turner. First up, changes coming to the sport. Qualifying, the Chase, and the All-Star race will feature new formats this season. Knockout-style qualifying will be the new norm and will consist of 3 elimination rounds. The format will be in effect for NASCAR's top 3 series at every race except for the Daytona 500, Mud Summer Classic, as well as non-point events. More info on this new qualifying format can be found at carnuts.ca under Closed Wheel Racing in my article titled 2014 NASCAR Sprint Cup Series Preview. Meanwhile, the Chase will also face changes. The field will be expanded from 12 to 16 drivers who can be from within the top 30 in points. The new name for NASCAR's postseason will be the Chase Grid. There will be 3 elimination rounds and a final race where 4 drivers will have an even shot at the championship. More info, once again, can be found at carnuts.ca in my preview article. And for the All-Star race, the Sprint Showdown, a last-chance race to get into the main event, will be pushed back to Friday, May 16th. The 3 drivers who advance from the Showdown will take part in time trials. All drivers will have to run 3 laps and make a mandatory pit stop. The time trials and All-Star race itself will take place as scheduled on Saturday, May 17th. More at carnuts.ca. The Canadian Motorsports Expo took place last weekend in Toronto. Richard Petty, Ryan Newman, and John Bickford were just some of the stars at the show. They were joined by many great exhibitors from Michigan International Speedway to the NASCAR Canadian Tire Series. Thanks to everyone who has helped with my NASCAR 5 coverage from the Expo, both in front of and behind the camera. The Sprint Unlimited is the first race up for Speedweeks 2014. Here's a look at the preseason schedule. First up will be the Sprint Unlimited tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Coverage will air on Fox Sports 1 in the US and on Speed Channel and TSN in Canada. Then on Sunday is front row qualifying for the Daytona 500. Coverage starts at 1 p.m. Eastern Time on Fox in the US and Canada. On Tuesday, the Touring Series take to the track for the UNOH Battle at the Beach, starting with the Whelen Modified Tour race at 7 p.m. on Fox Sports 2 and Speed, followed by the K&N Pro Series race at 8:30 p.m., also on Fox Sports 2 and Speed. On Thursday, the 2 Budweiser dual races will take place in prime time, starting at 7 p.m. and airing on Fox Sports 1 in the US, as well as Speed and TSN 2 in Canada. Then, the new qualifying format will be in effect for the first time with the Nationwide and Camping World Truck Series. The Nationwide cars are up first at 1 p.m., followed by the trucks at 4 p.m. Coverage of Nationwide qualifying will air on ESPN2, while coverage of the trucks qualifying will air on Fox Sports 1 and Speed. And here's an early look at the schedule for regular season race weekend number 1. The trucks take to the track next Friday, followed by the Nationwide Series on Saturday, February the 22nd, and the Sprint Cup Series with the Daytona 500 on Sunday, February 23rd. Here's a look at the entry list for the Sprint Unlimited. The starting order and format of the race is being decided by a fan vote. The results of the vote will come on race day. Thanks for watching this week's edition of NASCAR 5. Be sure to check with carnuts.ca for the latest race reviews all season long. The next edition of this show will be posted next Friday, February 21st, and will get you set for the first regular season race weekend. I'll see you next Friday. Until then, have a great week and enjoy the races.